Welcome back in YouTube. You've missed nothing. So if you're just joining us on episode 3 here, we have a very basic little setup here. Our ramshackle to get us to this point has all been stripped out. We have decent power, good enough coal. We're working on improving iron. Believe it or not, iron's a little bit of a stickler here. Crazy in this game, I know, but copper's in a good place. We got some basic circuit production online, and I am about to get started on some further automation. And getting right to it, I think the next step will be for some inserters, long-handed inserters, fast inserters, etc., etc. So, without further ado, we'll have inserter here, long-handed fast inserters. That way we could just have them pull through what's already existing here. And still never know the best way of going about this. So what I'll do... so the crafting speed for this, it takes 0.5 seconds to craft. It needs a gear wheel per craft, which is also a 0.5 second crafting speed. Similar to that, so it can by itself be taken care of. So I will do just the one here then. So one here, there and there. This just needs iron. There, we'll do it with this there and there. This also needs iron, iron. Crazy that. So what I'll do is I will have the splitter come off here. And I'll have a couple more splitters throughout this. Again, it's kind of unnecessary to do this degree of splitting, but I like the organization here. I did this wrong. Here. So
Which one needed more, the normal iron belt or the steel belt?
The normal iron belt for now.
Okay.
And
I added 4 more. I don't know if that'll be enough, but I can add more if we need it.
I think that's probably gonna be fine for the time being. I don't know why I keep doing this too high. So here, 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 here. I'm gonna do the actual, what's it called, blast? The actual iron blast, because there's just something so satisfying about everything syncing up perfectly, or like instantly coming to life at the same time. All right, I think that's sorted. That. So let's find out if we run into any complications. Well, I mean, I already see a complication in that I have nowhere to put this inserter. So I will do this, 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 this. I will make this a long-handed inserter here. And then I could just do a basic here, here. And I will have an output here. Look at those. I'm not going to throw those out yet, but no, I emotionally want to. Here, here.
Where do you want me to move the science domes when they're done?
I will have an area set up for that shortly.
I'll throw them here to look pretty.
Thank you. So I don't need that many long-hand inserters. Regular inserters we should have a decent chunk of. Similarly with these. What am I missing? I didn't actually put the long-hand insert out. That'll do it. Is this not correct? Oh, I just don't have enough speed. Yeah.
More speed.
So was I just completely wrong with this? It's oh, it's 2 to 1, not 1 to 2. Oh, bully.
Dun, dun,
Well,
dun.
guess what? I'm stripping out. I'm not having this be inefficient. I'm doing it right.
Better to get it out of the way now.
Yep. But let the record reflect. Ugh. So this I want to keep going straight. So that's going to cause some annoyances. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to save myself the grief. Fully take it out. Destroy it. We're doing it again. So this, then this. How do I want to strip base this out? It's the real question. I don't need that much gap at all, actually. And then just 2, 3. So what I could do is that same thing here. The exact same, but faster. Inserters here, 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 here. But that's not enough space because that's going to be an actual splitter. That's going to be fine though. That would be better. Especially seeing as though this is going to have to be going down anyway. So that doesn't actually change or cause any complications here. There, there. That still works. Then I can just do that, 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 and that. Boop, boop, boop. Give me that, that. This becomes the, no. Yes? Yes. That, and then that. Technically, I should probably make these. I guess I will, for the sake of completion. Yeah, I will. Burner inserters are helpful at the very least to for power. I like having burner inserters just as a hard rule for power, so that way if there's ever a situation in which if power is fluctuating, you don't want power to further spiral down. Having burner inserters basically guarantees that you will always have consistent power, because if you ever reach a circumstance in which you just don't have enough power and you're operating off of regular inserters, you will just run, they will slow down, which will slow down the power even more and just cause more and more problems. I don't like problems in my base. So this can be limited. We need very little of those. Bunch of those, bunch of those, and some of these. So long hand inserters are much more situational. Regular inserters are king for a while. Technically, long or fast inserters are, I think, more power efficient, but it's so negligible. The additional resources are just more valuable at this time. So I do not want to waste additional resources if it can be helped. I did not leave room for what's it called though? Iron to get in here. So I'm going to quickly allow a spot for that here. And then I can just do here and here. Again, here, here, here. Still don't need much in the way of burners. Get some additional power on mine. pylons needed. This here. Up. How much does this need per craft? It needs 2 iron plates per 0.5 seconds. Yeah, that's a fast inserter. So, that's. And I'm going to do this. Yeah. Just make it look prettier. I'm going to do this. All right. That should be. I've just, for some reason, completely forgot to do that. That's really funny. There and there. And I need, once again, sugar production. There we go. There we go. Now that's starting to churn. Excellent.
Yeah.
We have inserters. So, that's that sorted. To continue going from here, what would be next? We have, since we have both inserters and we should probably quickly do a bit of science. They say I'm a bit of something of a man of science. So all I need for that would be gears and copper. And then, so gears and. How do I want to do this though? That's the real question. I might do gears, then. Okay, here's doing some math. So this takes 5.5. No, that's just a 5-second craft. How much science do I end up wanting? Is the real question. Well, actually, how much science? Or so I could support what, 10 of these? 10 machines doing with a single. That 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I think that's how that math works. So there, and then I think that's how that works. And then all I would need to do is this. And it'll be this. Here. Here. Belts. Belts. Can we... Please tell me, did they ever add a way of... Oh, they do. They have wood press processing.
I'm sorry, where am I looking?
I I hope this means this is a way of... No, it's just planting trees. It's not automation of wood gathering. Agricultural tower. Plant seeds and harvest mature plants. So maybe this is a way of... I'm looking at the research to see if there's a way of automating wood yet. And I think there is, and it requires a lot, actually. It might require access to planet Gleba.
That's fair.
Okay. So that's gonna be a hot
You're
minute.
thinking too far ahead. Gotta slow down.
Something like that. So that's... I'll be honest, I just didn't want to put in the effort to...
Murder trees.
Yeah.
solution will do it for you. You'll be fine.
Not inaccurate. You know, I did this. I don't have a place to output this. I'll just put it out in the middle here. Actually, if anything, that's better. This is working out conveniently for me. And then I can just do this. Two, one, two, one. There. And okay, no, we're doing it like this. So we will be able to science like this. And we're going to be doing the same thing on the opposite side. Our goal would then be to have, hopefully, similar quantities of green and red, which is going to be slightly more inconvenient to pull off. Oh god, I don't know how to do that ratio. I'm just going to add an extra 2, and I think that's close enough. Give me a stack of long-hand inserters. Give me more of those. Give me more of these. So, what we're working with is green, 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 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do one extra thing here and hope that ratio just works conveniently for me. Which means we need... Actually, there is no reason I need to do long-handed inserters here because both inputs are going to be fed from the bottom. So, I'm still going to do it the same format because I think it would be satisfying. And I'll get that here. Two, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Okay. 2. I just had the realization of like I'm recording this, right?
As far as I
But
know,
this is the same. This is still the same episode. I lost all sense of time for a moment there. That I don't know why that just broke my head for a second real hard. This game does that.
yeah, that's what the Factorio experience. You start at like 5 o'clock, and next thing you know, it's like midnight.
Yep. Hopefully it won't be that bad, but it will.
I think I can catch you before midnight gets here.
I think Alex will too. Hopefully.
Someone will catch you.
So transport belt and inserters, I need both of. So how do I want to do this? And both are going to come from the same belts here. So how do I want to do that? Well, the same belts would probably get fed this way around, and then I could. I don't want to go past this point to the left. Like this is a hard boundary for me. So to feed that properly, I would probably have that all fed on a single central line, potentially. Seems reasonable. And for that, I would need transport belts and inserters, which is just a bunch of iron. So this is just iron gear wheel and then iron. So I could just have it be gear wheel and iron. This and then this. To which then it would probably be fed to the middle here using a long-handed inserter. So iron would come on this lane here, and potentially another time here for the other product. And then one over, actually, because I want to feed it like this. So I could do that, that. Still acceptable, but not in the format I would personally like. So that, give me that, and that, and there, and there. That's that sorted. Though I still need to get it here. So that one's easy enough. Belts be belting. There. 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 Alright, and that's the... That's not inserters, that's... transport belt. And that should be good to go for that. I think that's a good quantity. And then I need inserters. Inserters require the same things, but also electric circuits, which might be slightly more annoying, but like not notably. So I could just do this. There. I could do the same setup like this. There, and then there. I'll even do the same there, there. That doesn't need... Oh, it does need iron. Okay. And then a long-handed inserter. Complete with same location there. And same like that. But then the additional byproduct, or the additional product or insert of this, which will come in from here, which will feed in from here. Just make sure I'm doing this all right. That's good, that's good, that's good here as well. Splitter like that. There. There. And I'll even do a fast inserter, just to make sure I get excessive production of this. And that should be good to go. Technically, I need 2 long-handed inserters for this, or for the transport belt, because they create 2 products. That said, it's going to be filled up pretty quickly. So this is going to be a transport belt, Devin, of the 2 different sciences that we currently have access to. You can do with it as you wish.
I wish to science with it.
All right, that's a pretty good thing to be doing with it. So that's that sorted. We're pretty alright on steel currently. God, we have so... Actually, we're doing more than alright on steel at this point. And...
To be fair, we're not using a lot of it right now, right?
I mean,
I wouldn't really.
Yeah. That's actually more than we can even... we even need right now. I only need 6. So I'm just going to wait just for a moment, catch my breath, drink a little water. It's been a couple hours. Factorio does this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that's that upgraded. I will just go around this for a moment. That is not the ideal by any means, but I do not want to put 1.6k or 1.5k steel in my inventory. So
Why not?
I can think of a couple reasons.
Yeah,
Laziness
name
is the
them.
biggest one. because then I would have to deal with 1.5k of steel, and I don't want to do that.
Sounds fake, but all right.
Laziness? Oh, I can assure you, Devin, that is very real. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, a space. 3, 4, and I will put steel here on the belt. All right. All right. So I will continue this down. Something that is probably the next thing on the automation docket is automating the automation, i.e., the assembly machines, because I need that pronto. So what I'll do is, since I already have this offshoot of circuits here, I'm just going to make use of that. And then the rest can be done, luckily, with just simple iron, and the assembly machine 2 requires some steel, but we now have that on the bus. So, how do I want to do this?
Wait, shit.
Assembly machine there. Iron gear wheel. It only has a 0.5 second craft time? Wild. I'm not
How did that
going to do... Okay, but I kind of
Oh,
want to. So if I have that here, or furthest over I could have here, so I can do that. That seems reasonable. So those are going to be two inputs of iron gears. So this
Yeah,
is
whatever.
going
I
to
got
keep
a lot
going
of
down here.
wooden power poles. I'll just go overboard with it.
Well, that's going to be really irritating, but I'm determined to keep this format the same. But this can be, where's the assembly machine? Here. That's fine. And I'm also going to need the central point here. I will do a splitter here, going up for iron here. And then I'm going to do the same format here, here, here for the assembly machine too. Albeit, actually, I don't even need necessarily that to leave this central gap. But I don't think not having it is going to be beneficial, really. I guess I could do this to get a little bit more input, but I don't think it's exactly going to be strictly necessary. Still do it, though. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. What am I doing here? Because this is too far, isn't it? It is. So, what do I want to do then? I will do this, I think. This. This? No. I want them to be side by side. So this, and I can have this. And this assembly machine too. I am silly. I do need that central column, but it's instead of for iron, it's for steel. Yeah, I do. So that can be fixed. It's not my favorite, but it's what's needed. And then I'm actually also going to preemptively do this.
Oops.
Because it's going to need it. Again, this. There's small power pole. There. God, I hate this. Sure. That's not needed. Otherwise, that's tolerable. Up to here. Actually, there's nothing else steel is going to be used for here, so. There. Alright, well. So, I need here, do that. I'm gonna keep this going just so I don't go over it. That's a mistake. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4. And there to there, there to there, there to there. Another splitter here. And feeding iron in. I think that's mostly it taken care of. I only want a minimal amount of that, twice as many of those. Is that everything? No, you need access to circuits. Otherwise, you're fine. Oh, it's happened, Devin.
What?
We don't have enough iron to go all the way down the line.
Hmm.
So, to that end, how do we want to continue this?
It looks full until it gets to the splitter.
Well,
And it's not reaching the end.
I mean, it's something which it just
Hmm.
needs more. We could need a little bit more input. Could go a long way. That said, you could also make use
Need
of
more
this area
drills.
more. This third line is definitely not being fully utilized. So I could do something very ramshackle temporarily, which to a degree is what I was already planning on doing. Just don't know how I want to do it. You know what? This steel location's overrated. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna have to build steel somewhere else now, but that does mean I have this opened up, and I can temporarily splitter here, and here, here. There we go. Sorted. That's all our problems taken care of. We'll never have any again. And then we can do then this, 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 which left priority, 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 left priority. Technically, it's left priority here. I'm not actually sure. I'm not going to do input priority because I don't know well enough. But I'm going to keep this flowing down here. And even further to here. And that should take care of our iron issues. Oh, we're going for military now? Or
I
are you
just
just
figured they
clearing out
only
their
needed
reds?
red, so I needed something to go while we're busy.
Fair. Looks like we have a pretty good for both. So, uh-oh.
Miter drills.
That looks like it could become a problem very quickly. So, what happens here? Wait, Devin, what is the spiral?
But spiral I move slow.
Sorry, this is just hurting my head. Where?
Oh, I messed up on the initial input, so I was working on correcting it and I never got around to fixing it.
Okay, I can take care of that part.
We needed more drills. So
Yep.
that one was supposed to connect to the inner one, and then I fucked up and I haven't I never got around to fixing it. That's too much. We wanted one specifically for red and green.
Wait, why one for red and one for green? Why not
Because
have
I was trying to get one on either side of the belt, and then this one would be for the next one, and then this one would be for the next two, and this one would be the next one, so we can get 8 science going.
I'm just gonna leave it to you. You clearly have a vision here, so I'm gonna let you put that to
Well,
fruition.
everything was working out until the power poles, and then it got a little messy.
Don't forget, we do have access to medium electric poles at this point.
I couldn't find a way to make them hit all of the inserters.
Oh, we
So
have
I just didn't.
fast underground at this point. If we ever really just decided we don't want iron anymore, that is an option. Alright, those are that sorted. Right, I got distracted, and I then proceeded to not do anything relevant. I mean, I think technically the easiest way of making sure that we have the format we want. I'm just gonna preemptively do this so that when we get like our first construction robot, it'll know to completely say we hate forests. I'm excited for that. This um, landfill can wait. Fluid handling can come after these. Military 2 is fine. What else? We want oil gathering, and then we're gonna want fluid wagons because oil is so far away. Like, it's literally not even on our map yet, which is really funny, honestly, in like an unfortunate way, but it's still funny to me. I guess to that end, give me another 5 radars. They can do the scouting while I do nothing to actually help that whatsoever.
Leave it to me to mess up the.
why, why did you not just move the poles?
Which poles? Oh, that singular pole here.
Yeah.
I pulled it out, then I made an underground belt, and I'm like, I don't want an underground belt here, so I just went around. It was
That's
less work to make the belt than it was to move the poles.
it makes sense in a regard. It's just so funny to see. Like that's genuinely hilarious. To that end, are area mining drills vanilla? Area mining big mining drill.
Big.
this is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, so electric mining drills are basically it. So, God damn it.
Big.
I can't will myself to cover up any of this. So what I'll do is temporarily, I'm gonna do that, and then do a second one, and that's gonna be what steel is. Oh, that's painful though. Just clear this out, please. It's what I've, it's what I wanted. I actually. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Uh, all right, I'm gonna have to remember where this goes because that's there, there, and one over. So that way I can say, wait, oh my god, you have to go like 2 inches away from a tree to kill it.
Oops.
Oh, this is gonna take forever. Please no. Here. Please. I'm gonna do as little as I can. I have to get through this. I hate cutting wood. It's so annoying.
Why is that?
There's a forest in my way. Okay, it's not clearing out my blueprint, which is my biggest concern. While I'm holding right click here, please. Almost. We're so close. Good. Okay. Um, okay, here. I know I do not need this much by any stretch of the imagination. Um, but
It looks much nicer.
basically, yeah, that's where I'm at. Are these
I
not?
made the way to make the power poles look slightly less ugly. Or the wooden poles. Call them what you want.
That's gonna bother me in the future, but that's a future we need to deal with when I have robots.
18 science labs is probably more than I need, but I'll build them anyway.
If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
Alright, I went up there to pick up more inserters. I'm all out. Knew there was something I forgot.
Wait, do I have? Hold on. That's fine. Um, this is fine. I have a priority right. I'm gonna keep actually. I'm gonna quickly throw this down. I don't want this built anytime soon. And oh, criminy. That's probably okay. Like it's emotionally not okay, but it's okay. Oh, did I really not? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Continue with this. all I actually need here, slightly different design for those. There.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
trees.
There. 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 Bump, bump, bump. There. And power pole, power pole, power pole, power pole. Bum, bum, bum. Please. Let it all sync up. Let it all sync up. And simultaneous. Ah, satisfying every time. Why is this slightly different? Whatever.
Just to make it as unsatisfying as possible for you.
I would believe it. So all I have to do is here. Really?
Model long scissors. Gotta go back.
All right.
Automated rail transportation. My favorite.
Oh, speaking of, queue up the fluid handling. What else is there that would be vaguely interesting in the near and future? I mean, all this requires oil processing, which is we get that from creating, like from oil jacking, which is interesting. All right, well, there is all our additional iron there.
That's fine. Who needs it?
And it's all being turned into steel. There we go. We got a trickle of steel coming in now.
How did I miss the one's in the middle here?
And
Whoops.
what's next? I think it's next up is just gonna be a bunch of miscellaneous recipes, which is I think what I'll save for the next episode. It's
I thought
been
you were going to say a bunch of missiles.
could be. Uh, that's probably on the docket. It's just probably a little while before we reach that stage. For now, I'll say we're reaching the point where we're starting to look towards oil. Uh, Devin will probably have to get ready to be scouting soon because now that it's also engine production time, which means we have cars and Devin go vroom. But I'll
Vroom.
start automating everything first, and he will be able to take over from there. I could see that the radar has exposed our first biter base to the
Oh, has it?
northwest. Uh,
Oh, I
we
hate it.
we have our safe area, and I'm glad we did the larger safe area, just so that way we could take this a little slower than we have in the past. But we're gonna have to start dealing with them soon, and with that comes a whole host of other issues. So, if you're excited to take a look at that, get ready for our next episode. For now, see ya.